Hey everyone, it's Rose from Disalbed Dreamers, and today I wanted to talk about the LifeWatch heart monitor in particular that I've had for 4 months now, and hopefully today when I go to my cardiologist, which will be in about 30 minutes, then I'll be able to give it back and not have to deal with it again. But my heart issue has only worsened and not improved, so I don't know. I don't think that's going to happen. Anyhow, I got the LifeWatch monitor in this pretty little box, and it says LifeWatch, and then it gives their mission, which is basically to improve the quality and efficiency of healthcare delivery, and then it's just through monitoring and technologies, and it says LifeWatch is a world-class independent diagnostics testing facility, and so they have their number, and yeah. And then with your LifeWatch monitor, if you have to wear one, there's little things. There's you get little packages of these, which are cloth electrodes, because this is what monitors your heart. This part sticks, and then this part's where the electrode is to get the signals from your heart. And I don't have, now I've had 3 kinds, and they all have different kind of stickiness. The one I like the most is the red dot. So if you have a heart, if you have to wear a LifeWatch heart monitor, I would suggest getting the red dot, because they stick way better, and in my experience, I've gotten better readings from having the red dot. I guess because it sticks better, so it's not the skin doesn't have a surface of sweat, because it's just that area is so protected from the sticker. They sent me these other ones, and they're called Kendall cloth electrodes, and these things are horrible. They look like this, and there's a lot more in the package, and they just don't stick whatsoever. And I even told my husband, I said, maybe I'll just try to use these when I'm sleeping, because they're much more comfortable than the other ones, because the other ones will just irritate your skin. It just irritates it, it itches, and it bothers it. And they just fall off instantly. And then I had another one, which is the second from the highest, so it's the one that's stickiest before the red dot, and it worked okay. The only thing about the red dot sticker patches, that thing I don't like, is the fact that you can't reuse them whatsoever. If you need to take it off for whatever reason, then you can't reuse that one. It doesn't stick. It sticks so well to begin with, but it cannot be reused once. Now the other one, the second to last one, which I don't remember the name of, those you could reuse, maybe not really, just one time basically. If you took it off for one reason or that one time, then you could stick it back on. It would stick well. I tried on one day, I took it off for some reason 3 times, and it stuck a little bit, but then at the end it just was no, we're not going to stick anymore. Anyhow, so I put my LifeWatch monitor in a holder device holder, because they gave me this little clip, right? And it's where you clip it on your shirt or your pocket. It doesn't stay, and it's supposed to there's a little, so you put the stick in the hole, and it doesn't even really stick in there right. So I just put in the holder device, and it's been good. And when I've had issues with going unconscious, then it's easy to see the record button, and it's easy to have it right there on my neck. So so your actual LifeWatch monitor looks like this. It has the number to call if to send a recording or register your device or talk about any concerns or side effects you're having. And basically this is how the LifeWatch monitor works. It's always recording your heart, your heartbeat. It's always recording, but it's not like a holder device where it keeps the recordings. And each LifeWatch monitor has different settings, and some of the recordings can be held for 24 hours, very few, but most of them are the recordings are held for an hour to 2 hours. And then if you didn't hit the record button when you're having an episode that you wanted to capture the record of your heartbeat, then it's just going to cycle out and delete it. It's like a I don't even know how to explain it. Like it just cycles it out basically. It's recording, but unless if you hit the button, then it just gets rid of the recordings, and the recordings never exist. When you hit the record button though, now each LifeWatch monitor is different again. There's different settings that I can go back to. Like if some of the settings will be for like 30 minutes, and then so I'll go back 30 minutes from when you hit the record button. Very few that there are very few that do that. Most of them they'll go back 2 minutes to 8 minutes, and then that's seeing what was your heart doing like 8 minutes before whatever incident you had that you wanted to record. And then it records for 2 to 5 future minutes, so then you just have a large gap of recording, and then you need to call it in. Most LifeWatch monitors only record one recording at a time. So basically, if you have an issue, then you need to call it in. Some can hold a couple more, but yeah, mine records like one at a time. And I've had 3 different settings. I've had like one that went back to 10 minutes, and now mine, I don't even know. Like now it's weird. I think I'll demonstrate too how it goes. Oh, and actually no, that would take too much time. But yeah, it hit record, it makes a couple beeps, and then after the record's over, about 2 minutes after, or 5 minutes, then it makes like another beep. When you need to send a recording, then you get it on the phone, and then you hold your receiver of your phone to this little hole right here, because that's where the sound will come out, and then it sends it. And then you just sit there for like 5 minutes, no, it's more like 3 minutes on the phone, sending a recording. If it was bad, then you'll have to send it again. And then sometimes the LifeWatch monitor person that you are talking to will want you to record your heart again, so they'll ask you to sit there, record your heartbeat, and then ask you to send that in just to make sure that that's good. And then they send it to your doctor. And then to delete it, then you just hold the record button, and then it deletes it, and it makes another new sound. And yeah, and so if it's really serious, they'll call your doctor. And overall, they're like, I don't know who, they are healthcare professionals. They know what your heartbeat means, but they're not your doctor, so they can't give you direct advice. But like for me, my nose is so itchy. But for me, like, they've said, oh man, your heart like stopped. Like they told me that. And then they're like, okay, well you're gonna need to discuss this with your doctor. And then yeah, basically that. And then if it's good, then they'll be like, oh, everything looked okay, or yeah. But if it's anything serious, your doctor will call you like at 10:30 at night, just like mine did. I wanted to demonstrate like how you put this on. There's a couple ways to do it. I'm just going to do it the simplest way. Take your little patches here, put them there, and then get another one. Connect to the other side. They're clearly labeled left and right. On mine, the right one is the white one, and the left one is the black one. And then this just peels off, like right there. And this is how it looks. And so you don't want to put it on your heart, like you just want to put it in this area. And they said they keep changing it out, so yeah. So then just stick it in a good place. Okay, and then the other one. Now, well, I guess you can't really do it. You can go under your shirt, or you can go over. I go over because it's like the simplest. And then you stick it, like if you're a female, then it would be your right breast, or and then if you're like a male, then it would be like the same thing, I guess. And it's like kind of like right under, so like, yeah. And then you're kind of good to go. And then I'm gonna put mine back in the little case here, and see, this like fits perfectly. See, watch, like you just push it in, and it like fits perfectly. I don't know if your whoever your cardiologist is going to be willing to give you a holter holder, but I had wore a halter for a couple days before I had this, and I was like, oh, this looks like cool, and so then I just wore it. But yeah, and voila! And so yeah, I'm really hoping that I can give this monitor back today. It's uncomfortable to sleep with, and I've sometimes gotten to the point where I just don't sleep with it, and it's just you get a lot of strange looks, and it's heavy, and I get a lot of anxiety just by having to record the episode, because if something serious happens with my heart and I go unconscious and things, and I didn't get the recording, my doctor's really upset with me. Because it's like, the purpose of the thing is to try to capture the moments, because they can't always record the heart, just like, so whenever you decide to go unconscious and your heart decides to stop, like, there's just no heart monitor out there, unless if you're at the hospital, that can constantly record your heart. Except for this, but this can't keep all those recordings, so it's like your responsibility to try to capture the moment by hitting the record button and to call it in to your doctor, so your doctor can know what's going on with you and fix you and make you all better. Alright, well, this is Rose from Disabled Dreamers. It was a little bit longer than a video than I intended, but yeah, alright.